Mystic West Music Hour.
What's going on, guys? This is Mystic West Music, going to be bringing to you a little lesson of how to properly go up and down a scale. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We're going to start it in the key of C major, key of C. So that means it's all white notes. So to start this off, you're going to need to kind of know how to number your fingers. So with the right hand, your thumb is 1, index is 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing with your left hand. Thumb is 1, index 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into the right hand. So we're going to take this one step at a time. We're going to do the right hand first, and then the left hand, and then the ultimate goal is to be able to do them with both hands together. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into the right hand. You're going to start with your thumb on C. Then your next finger on D, middle finger on E, and then you're going to cross your thumb under and go to the F, and then you're going to use the rest of your fingers to just go all the way back to C. So it's going to be F, G, A, B, C. Then to go back down, you just do that in reverse. So it's C, B, A, G, F. And then you're going to cross your middle finger over to the E. And then the index finger to the D. Thumb back on the C. Okay? So now you'll want to practice that. One of the ways to sort of get used to the thumb under is just to go to the F. So 1, 2, 3, and then just go to the F. Kind of like the Addams Family. So anyway, so you can practice that if you want, just to help get your thumb under. And then you can go all the way. Okay, so just kind of keep practicing that until you get a little bit faster at it. Okay, now moving on to the left hand, you're going to start on the C with your pinky, which is the 5, so it's going to be the opposite way, just like a mirror. So it's going to be pinky on the C, ring finger on the D, middle finger on E, index on F. So now we're back to the 2. Thumb is 1. That's going to be on the G. And then you're going to cross your middle finger, the 3, over to the A. Index finger on B. And then thumb on the C. Then to go back down, it's thumb on C. Index on B, middle finger on the A, then you're going to go under with your thumb to the G, and then just do the rest of your fingers and going back down to C. So it's going to be index on F, middle on E, ring finger on D, and then the 5, pinky finger on C. Okay? If you want to practice this one, you should start up at C, going under, or just keep going back and forth. So it'd be C, go to the G, and then just go back up. So it's C, B, A, go under, G, and then you can just keep your thumb there on the G, and just cross back over to the A, B, C. And if you want to just get good at that, okay, just kind of keep doing it back and forth. Same thing with this one. Just kind of keep going over that. So to do that in its entirety, it's a little bit faster. I'll do it slower. And cross. Go under. Okay, and you want to keep working on that. Get your speed up a little bit. If you want to use a metronome, feel free to do that. So now, this is where it gets a little bit harder. It's with both hands. And once you can get this, it becomes super easy to do it for the rest of the keys. But initially, it's hard because your fingers are crossing and going under at different times. So once you can get past that initial obstacle, I guess, of doing that, it gets really, really easy. It is kind of, when I was first learning how to do it, like my brain was like, oh, like it's, I'm doing two different things with the hands, but once you kind of get past that, it becomes super easy, and it kind of, I feel like it helps open up different things you can do while you're playing that. They like I said, it kind of like helps your hands be a little bit more free to do different patterns and things that are a little different. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into doing this with both hands. Let's do it really slow. So it's going to be pinky and thumb, and I'll mention a couple things that make it easier to remember. So it's going to be pinky and thumb. Okay, the 1 and the 5 on the C's. Ring finger, so 4 and 2. This is one of the parts where your fingers are going to sync up. So when you get to the E, just try to remember that both of your middle fingers are going to be on that note, okay? So both of your middle fingers. Okay? And then when you get to that one, you're going to cross with your right hand. So it's going to be thumb and index, 1 and 2. So it's going to be like thumb and index, and then it's going to be like the same thing. Then the other thumb and index, okay? And then since you're on the thumb, the 1 with your left hand, that's time to cross. Okay, you're going to the A, and then look at that, you're back to both of your middle fingers again, syncing up. Ring and index, and you're back to pinky and thumb. So it's almost like a reverse mirror image kind of thing, because you're going to start with your pinky and thumb down here, and you're going to end with your pinky and thumb, just the opposite. So it's really like a reverse mirrored image. The hardest part is the crossing and going under, but just try to remember that it's going to be pinky thumb, middle fingers on the 3. You're going to cross, so it's the thumb and index, so the 1 and the 2. And then it's going to be, again, thumb and index. Cross with the left, middle fingers, pinky and thumb again. And to go back down, it's just the same thing. So you go C, B, A, it's the middle fingers. You're going to cross with your left hand. So the G is the thumb and index, so the 2 and the 1. And then you're going to go right back to the 2 and the 1 on the F, so thumb and the index. Cross with the right. Back to the middle fingers. And it's going to be on to the D with the 1 and the 4, or the 2 and the 4, I'm sorry. And back to the pinky and the thumb. The 1 and the 5, okay? And so then you're going to want to do that eventually. Do it slow at first. As slow as you need to do it, even if it's slower than this. Make sure you're hitting the notes at the same time. want to make sure you hit them together and clean, because when you start to build up speed, you want to make sure you get that good. So when you go faster, you still want it to sound good. So there you have it, guys. I hope that helped. That is how to do the full scale with your fingers and the technique. So again, start out with the right, then do the left, and then eventually you're going to want to do both hands together. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really hope that helped. If you're interested in any lessons over Skype, please feel free to message me on Mystic West Music Facebook or on YouTube, and I can get you some prices and some details and stuff like that. And with that being said, please feel free to also like or subscribe, and thank you for watching.